Hi, it's time for one of James' video diary dump entry for the day. Today is 10/18/2024. It's October 18th, 2024. I passed my CDL test. I'm in the process of trying to get my the BDL school, driving school, some love. I've called and talked to just about everybody except my best friend Todd. I haven't done a Facebook reveal. This is my YouTube victory lap. I went and I bought myself some new shoes after I won, and I got a hell of a deal. They're not particularly everything I really wanted, but they're close enough. They're shoes, they're new, and for $25 for a size 16 wide, I really can't complain, considering they're over almost $100 every time I buy shoes. So buying them, getting a pair for $25. I got to get some camp dry or figure out what the hell I did with mine. I don't know, maybe I used it all. Got to get some camp dry. I've done a couple of victory laps. I've had some food to eat. I've called my CMH caseworker, my Michigan Works caseworkers. I talked to my cousin. Now I'm talking to my subscribers and viewers. Thank you for pulling for me. All everybody, my friends, my family, the CDL school, even YouTube seem to be pulling for me. In and of itself, the algorithm gods sent me what it took to click. And I've been grateful. I am very grateful right now. And now that the easy part's behind me, I now have to do the hard part of finding a job. Driving a straight truck or dry van cargo till I can get some certs. Some endorsements. And I'm going to need to keep my medical up. I don't know how that's going to work out, but, I need to get it. Today's been a hell of a day. And it ain't even 3 o'clock. Local time. I appreciate all of... I've put a thing in my started dream journal where I'm trying to purge my past. Some of it was a series of night terrors that I remember the details of pieces. I don't have every dream of every nightmare, but I have the highlights, and I have things about knowing there was travel time and knowing like a woman I was chasing about 2 years ago. I want to chase me back. Well, I want what I was offered 2 years ago. Well, I want what I was offered 27 years ago. Almost 28 now. Long-term, ongoing, premeditated sexual monogamy with loyalty right from the beginning so that I could mature and bond and build that as my only relationship. I didn't need to do this kiddie thing that everybody else seems to have that I just don't. I started out as a dad. I went straight from adolescence into fatherhood. And you got to have all this responsibility and accountability. Nobody else seems to have that for some reason. And their views on morality and sex are different. And I'm a heterosexual. I hate to disappoint the crowd that's homosexual or 9 forms of anything else. But I like girls. I just can't seem to find any that have the skills that aren't married or involved with somebody else. I've had a few of them try and say, well, I'm single. Well, technically, your paperwork's single. You're what the government would call single because you're simply not married. They get married certainly after. Well, you're not single. You don't have your own bed. You don't have your own car. You don't have your own room. If you don't have your own place, because I didn't have my own place. But I did have my own room. It's So technically, you're not single. You want things that I can't give. You want to play games for a 10-minute quick fix. I'm looking for a lifetime quick fix. And it's not necessarily a quick fix at that point. It's a repair. And it's like these girls who say, well, I feel bad. What do you want me to do? Well, if I have to explain to you what you need to do, then am I dating a woman or dating a child? A slave? I don't want to date a slave. I want to date a woman who has a little bit of knowledge. Say, hey, I'll approach you just like you're a man. Just like me. It is real simple in most of these relationships, man. You never lose an argument and you're never accountable for your actions. That's narcissism, man. Or you're always apologizing for somebody else. Something that you didn't even do, man. Laura Hart, formerly Laura Rick. I'm probably the one that got away for her. Because I don't have the thing. And what I told her is that you don't want to give up what you have. You have 25 years of a good marriage. You don't regret the decisions you've made. I regret some of the decisions I made. But not trying to get involved with you when you're involved with someone else wasn't one of them. Not catching you single and having you be the one. Yeah, that I regret, but it's neither here nor there. It's like a lot of these girls, well, now I want a pretty picture after I've had my fun and I've done all the things I wanted to do and I'm never accountable for. And you can't hold it against me. No man in his right mind. And if the situation were reversed, no woman in her right mind would take that. You can't hold my past against me. But my present and deal breaking, yeah, you can hold that stuff against him. You can hold things against them that are deal breakers. And I've talked to everybody from hitmen to crackheads to business owners and politicians. And, I've had to tell hitmen, no, I don't want you to act on my behalf. If you act on your own behalf, that's your problem. That's for you. And truth, I can't honestly say that it didn't happen. And one of those guys didn't, I can't honestly say that I believe he didn't. I ordered him not to say, I said, no, I didn't give you my blessing, but I'm not going to endorse the order. I've dealt with a lot of people. I don't think about that. Well, think about that because your son's going to have to grow up without a father if you go to prison. If your kids, your wife's going to have, your girlfriend's going to grow up without, you're going to be in prison for the rest of your life. Certain things are unforgivable. It's like the worst nightmares of my life showed me enjoying doing some of the most heinous things a man can do to another person. And I took enjoyment and pleasure in it. And I probably wouldn't in a real life if it had gotten that far. I've been lucky enough to let it go that far. It's caused me a lot of sacrifice, a lot of heartache, and I missed probably some fun. I missed undoubtedly. But if I can't, I'm thinking about the next trick down the next turn in the river, the next bend in the river, next twist of the snake. Is that going to come back and hit me, bite me? I can't have that happen. I can't have that river put me in a position where I'm in rapids, where I drowned. Or worse. Much worse. These are the things I live with every day. I'm living in a place where these things that could have happened, they didn't happen. And I've been lucky enough For whatever reason, God's put me through these tribulations. Let me have something that makes a deal that doesn't cover it. Wonder why I turned down $1 million deals. Look, if I'm not going to be able to cover my end, or if I see it going badly and just, it doesn't do me a damn bit of good to buy a business for $500,000 or $1 million, only to have it go bankrupt and take the $8 million that was worked for 20 years because somebody didn't feel like they didn't feel something. They didn't feel like it was their fault. Truth, the law doesn't work like that, man. The law works, hey, you did that fucked up. I got it on tape. I got evidence of the consequences. It like a lump more as my hat. It's what happened. Now, if any of you have a problem, comment, or concern, and I'm sure there'll be a few, please put it in the comments section below. I love reading and responding to them. I like the likes and the subscriptions too, but if you don't, it's not all about that.